Hello everybody, Multiman37 back here with yet another segment of Ranger Talk, and we're going to be talking about the fourth episode of Power Rangers Dino Charge. So yeah, you guys wanted me to do the fourth episode, so yeah, I'm talking about people who are on my Facebook, so yeah, and if you want me to, if there's a specific thing you want me to talk about for Ranger Talk, I do a little voting thing on my Facebook, so check that out, link in the description. But anyway, this one involves more around Coda, being how he's a caveman, which leads to a lot of interesting backstory and whatnot, and how he's not kind of used to everything, even though, quite frankly, he's been there for such a long time. It's kind of weird how he hasn't gotten used to everything, but I digress. So, starts out, we actually get a flashback to him, finding the Energem, and not only that, but his little brother, whose name escapes me at the moment, gets attacked by a saber-toothed tiger, and he finds the Energem as he's carving, cave drawings, and then, he hears his little brother screaming. He goes out and sees that, oh look, his little brother's in danger, and then he dives into the cliff with the tiger, and then the Energem kicks in. Turns out it was all a dream, and you hear, revving in the room next to him. He goes in, and they introduce the dino cycles, which in the Japanese version was the Dino Chaser. Quite interesting, actually. And yeah, he's not used to it. He's kind of slamming his stick on it when Chase decides to make it go go one wheelie and stuff. And it was even funny as Shelby's phone's ringing, and then he just destroys his phone. And then Chase is mocking him after what she said, "Oh, don't worry, she understands." Douchebag much. Yeah. So, not only that, so yeah, he's not quite used to being in the modern world, even though, quite frankly, he's been there for such a long time. It's surprising how he hasn't. So, anyway. Next we get, the bad guy Sledge, calling out, and then Fury gets this new monster. I think it was Jailer or something like that. Basically, it's, Dabo Jail Cell's American counterpart, who is able to capture people in his cages and send them into this cave. So he sends them out to go and get the Energems. And then you see Chase trying to teach Coda how to ride a bike, but ultimately failing. And, he says how he's not used to everything. TV, glass, basically anything involving the modern world. And he even at once jumps backwards from the bench he's sitting in because the sprinklers went off. But then everybody starts screaming to see the monster arriving on the scenes to fight our heroes. And he even does capture Chase. And so Coda's trying to fight back. And then you see this kid named Peter. He's about to get captured, so Coda kind of grabs him and they both get stuck. And yeah, a little bit of a design flaw. The bike that kid was riding got stuck underneath the cage, so they were able to get out that way. But the kid's leg's broken, he can't move, so he decides to get him outside and, hopefully to a hospital. And so, as they're walking, it goes to the museum, Kendall can't call Coda or Chase. They're not answering their dino comms, so she's kind of worried. So ignore that. My mom's getting our roof fixed. So anyway, what happens next? Goes back to like the cave. Excuse me. These things are so addictive with their little. I'll review these one day. Don't worry. Yeah. So they're getting out of the cave. Now he even makes a torch too. But as they're getting out, Jailer finds out that he's escaped, and even Chase tries to hustle him into getting out, but he ain't buying it. So it's up to Coda to just handle things himself. They eventually do get out, and the others are tracing them on their dinocycles with the tracking system that is installed. And when they finally made it, Kendall got Peter out of there. But then the monster shows up to try to capture them. But Coda ain't taking crap for nothing. So he decides to, pull, as he throws the cage, he just yanks him over there. And then, continue fighting. They morph, and then they take him down. And we do get a cool shot of them, on the motorcycles fighting them back. Which, by the way, there was one scene as Tyler is inserting his charger. On the back, it didn't say T-Rex or Tyrannosaurus Rex. It said Gabutira, which was the Japanese version, which I do actually have back there. I'm also going to review the Japanese version when I actually, on Throwback Thursdays, when I initially do the Dino Charge stuff. But, yeah. So anyway, and I do got some GoBuster stuff. I need to get my Morphin Brace replaced, but that's another story, and possibly that too, because that was still a time when I wrecked stuff very badly because I didn't give a crap. But that's a story for another time. So anyway. They start fighting, they beat him back, but then Sledge tells the Vivix to fire off the Magna Beam. He starts growing, and they have to take him down first. And they form the Megazord Tri-Stego formation, but that was enough, so they decide to form Stegoraptor formation. I really wish this actually could transform into the shield, but I'll save that for the review. And they use that to kind of beat him back, and meanwhile, this little guy, or girl, rather, drills a hole in the cave to get Chase out, and then they destroy the monster. Day is saved. Then it goes back to the kid telling him the story, and I like how the kids don't even question it. They're not even saying, no, he's making this up. They just go with it, which is kind of weird. I mean, to be honest, I don't know what to say about that. Ugh. But he said, he's kind of like a caveman. What a coincidence. What a coincidence. And then, Peter decides to show him how to ride a bike afterwards. He got him a bike, too. He got him a new bike because his old bike got destroyed when the cage landed. And that was it. And, yeah. So that's pretty much the episode in a whole. Episode was actually pretty good. We did get a little bit of backstory on Coda. So, that's a thing. And I hope they have more in store. One of these days, I do hope that Spawn will go back to doing 30 to 40 episodes, because I'm sick and tired of them doing 20 episodes with a break in the middle. Come on! Don't do that to us. Make it back to the old days, I'm telling you! Why is that so hard? Why? Why can't we have that? Why? Okay. Why? Okay, no, I'm good. I got it all out of my system. But yeah, what did you guys think of the episode? Continue the conversation down below, and I will see you guys later. Take care.